pleasure to introduce Tatiana Sotomayor, who will lead us in the flag salute, followed by the singing of the national anthem by our safety officer, Devin Plunkett.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right. Thank you, Tatiana Sotomayor and Officer Devin Plunkett for the flag salute and national anthem. Welcome to the Board of Education President, Dr. Rosalba Corrado Del Vecchio, and trustees, Sheila Greenwald, Superintendent of Schools, Annabelle Soler Jr., Associate Superintendent, Roseanne Collins Judon, Associate Superintendent, Dr. Stephanie McCaskill, Associate Superintendent, Dr. Michelle Yazurlo, our school principal, Jamel Scott, and distinguished day's guests, on behalf of the administration and faculty of Barack Obama School for Social Justice. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the commencement exercise of Barack Obama School for Social Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor at this time to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Annabelle Soler Jr.
Good evening, everyone. Listen, this is Barack Obama School for Social Justice. There's got to be some fire in the room. Come on, man. Good evening. All right. This is, they say Obama is in the building. That's what they say. So good evening, everyone. And more importantly, good evening to the incredible class of 2026. That's right. Tonight we are going to be honoring you with an important moment in your life. But graduates, before I go further with my comments, I want you to indulge me for a minute and just take a quick moment. Just stay where you are, but take a quick moment and look around. Look at your classmates to your left, to your right. Look for your parents who may be holding up their phone trying to get a perfect picture of you. This moment matters, graduates. There are going to be many moments in your life. You're going to have new jobs, see new cities, build new relationships as you go forward in new adventures. But there's only one high school graduation. Only one moment where your childhood and your future are sitting in the same room. And today is that moment, graduates. You should be proud. You did it. And not everybody who started this journey finished it. Not everybody who faced what you faced is sitting here tonight. But you are. And that deserves to be celebrated. And let's be honest. Some of you were crossing the finish line sprinting. Some of you were crossing the finish line jogging. And some of you were crossing the finish line looking like you just survived the fourth quarter of a New York Knicks championship finals game. But hear me when I say this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever ask you how you crossed the stage. They will only remember that you crossed it. And so with that, graduates, join me in giving the people who helped make this moment possible. Your parents, your grandparents, your abuelos, your abuelas, your tíos, your tías, your guardians, your siblings, your teachers, your counselors, your mentors, a round of applause. Graduates, your name will be on the diploma today, but none of you got here alone. And to the families in the audience, I want to speak directly to each of you. I want to say thank you. Thank you for choosing Barack Obama School for Social Justice. Thank you for choosing Yonkers Public Schools to educate your children. I know clearly that the world is full of choices, but you chose us, and I'm grateful for that. You trusted us with what matters most, your children. You trusted our teachers, our staff, our principal, our administration, our schools. You chose us to help shape the lives of the young people sitting here before us tonight. Now, I know we don't always get it right, and no district does, okay? And there are times when we could have maybe communicated better, moved a little quicker, times we could have done things a little differently. But please know this, every single day, thousands of people across the city of Yonkers and across our school district wake up with one mission: to create more opportunities for your children. And today and tonight is proof of what happens when we work together and to provide sound opportunities for these young people. Now, class of 2026, your generation gets talked about a lot. People say you're different, and I agree, you are. You're the first generation to grow up fully connected to the world. You carry more technology in your pocket than NASA used to put someone on the moon. You can learn anything, you can build anything, you can create anything, and you can connect with anyone in the world. And you've lived through more historic events, rapid change, and you're currently in a world that seems to reinvent itself every couple months. And through all of that, graduates, you've adapted, you've figured things out, you've moved forward. That takes resilience, that takes courage, that takes grit. And that's why I have so much faith in this class and in this generation. Now, I know some of you are headed off to college, some of you are going right to work, And some of you are joining the military. Thank you. Some of you are also going to pursue some technical careers, become entrepreneurs, apprenticeships, and some of you are still figuring it out. And let me tell you something. There is dignity in every path. Success won't be determined by which road you take. It'll be determined by what you do once you're on that road. When I was sitting in your seat 30 years ago, no one would have predicted my journey. My parents, Puerto Rican, came to this country for more opportunity, but unfortunately they didn't graduate high school. But I was raised much like you, hardworking families who understood the power of education, the power that education, that completing high school would open up doors that had never been opened before for my own parents. Education does, opportunity does, hard work does, but people who believe in you do more. And so I stand before you as proof of what's possible when you're determined to finish, which is what each of you has done. Your circumstances, they're just part of your story, but they are not the author of your story. You are. So as many of you know, and you may have heard it, maybe your principal said it. I know he's got a lot of jokes. He talks, hopefully he talked about Yonkers Magic a little bit. And people ask me all the time, Superintendent, what do you mean by when you say Yonkers Magic? And sometimes it gets thrown in my face like, see, so much for your magic, you messed up on X, right? Well, tonight I want to describe a little bit about what I mean by Yonkers Magic. Because graduates, you are now part of that magic. Yonkers Magic isn't a program. It isn't a hashtag. It isn't something that we just put in our strategic plan. Yonkers Magic is when people believe in each other. It's the teacher who stayed with you after school because they knew you needed one more chance to complete an assignment. It's the principal or school administrator who refused to let you quit on yourself. It's the school counselor that reminded you that one bad grade does not define your future. It's your parent who maybe worked an extra shift to make sure you had that fly outfit on at prom. It's your grandparent who may have sacrificed to get to this country so you had better opportunities than they did. It's the friend who checked on you when nobody else would because they knew you were struggling. And it's the fire inside of each of you that keeps growing when things get hard. That's Yonkers Magic. And here's the thing. The world needs more of it. The world needs your voice, your ideas, your creativity, your leadership, your courage. The world doesn't need you to be perfect, graduates. It just needs you to show up. It needs you to care. It needs you to make things just a little bit better than how they were when you found them. As a father, as a superintendent, I think about the future all the time. And when I look at this class, I say to myself, I am hopeful. Hopeful because I see a future filled with various professions: educators, engineers, nurses, business owners, community leaders. I see a generation that understands that real strength isn't about standing above people, but it's about lifting people up. So before I leave you tonight, graduates, I want to share 3 things with you as you move forward. First, I want you to be present as you move forward. What do I mean by be present? Put the phones down once in a while. And in the best moments in your life are the ones that you don't post, but the ones that you experience. Second, be your best. Not somebody else's version of success, not what social media tells you success looks like, but the best version of yourself. Because there is only one version of you. And if you don't know it, that is your superpower. And third, be kind. The world can use more kindness. Your talent is going to open up doors for you. Your intelligence is going to create opportunities for you. But your character is going to determine your legacy. So tonight, graduates, it is not the end of your story, just the end of a chapter. The next chapter is yours to write. And I want you to know something. Most adults are still figuring it out. The goal isn't to have every answer. The goal is to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep believing, to keep moving forward. Before you leave tonight, I'm going to challenge you. You don't need to be famous. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to have 1 million followers on social media. But you do need to make a difference, graduates. You need to make your family proud. You need to make your community stronger. And you need to make someone's life better because you were in it. So when you leave a room, or you leave a college campus in 4 years, or you leave a workplace, you found it a little bit better than what it was when you got there. Never forget where you came from. Never forget the city that raised you, and never forget that there's an entire community rooting for your success. The future is yours to create, so work hard, lead courageously, love deeply, and wherever life takes you, don't forget to take a little bit of that Yonkers magic. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Soler. At this time, I would like to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Cherish Womack.
Hi guys. I want to start off by saying good evening to our Board of Education Trustees, Associate Superintendents, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Annabelle Soler Jr., Principal Scott, Assistant Principal Lewis, faculty, families, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2026. The title of salutatorian was not a recognition won easily, and I want to start off by thanking everyone who helped me get there and congratulating everyone around me as well. I want to thank the district administrators, Mr. Scott, AP Lewis, and my school counselors through all 4 years of my amusing high school experience. I want to thank some of the programs I am in, such as STAIR, YPI, and Her Honor. To all the teachers throughout the school district, and especially the teachers in Obama, whom I have grown to absolutely love and appreciate, thank you for challenging your students to want more from themselves and encouraging every single one of us. Thank you to all the families who showed up today ready to celebrate and for the sacrifices you gave to raising the outgoing leaders among us today. Saving the best for last, to my family, especially my father, mother, aunt, and grandma. Thank you for never allowing me to settle for less than I was capable of. Your consistent encouragement, unwavering support, and countless sacrifices pushed me to work hard, stay focused, and believe in my potential. Every achievement I celebrate today is rooted in the lessons and values you instilled in me. I stand here not because I made the journey alone, but because you helped me guide me every step of the way. I've always thought about how my graduation might play out. Looking back at the questionable grades I earned during elementary schools, such as 1s and 2s, the countless comments saying that I talked way too much, and all the times I probably tested my teacher's patience, I never imagined that one day I would be standing here as salutatorian, giving a speech to my graduating class. I definitely never imagined I would be competing for first or second place in my class. So before I go any further, thank you, Janiyah, for always keeping me on my toes and giving me some friendly competition along the way. High school has played a major role in shaping me into the person I am today. Through the different personalities I've met, the sports I've played, and the friends and peers I've gained and sometimes lost along the way, I have learned more about myself than I ever expected. One of the biggest parts of that journey was sports. As a 3-year captain of our volleyball team and someone who has played sports for all of my years at Obama, I learned lessons that extended far beyond the court. Sports taught me leadership, discipline, resilience, and teamwork. More importantly, they gave me a second family that I will love forever and miss down bad. People who supported me, challenged me, and helped me grow into the person standing before you today. Looking around this room today, I cannot help but think about how far we have come. The journey to this stage was not easy for any of us, and it certainly wasn't what any of us was expecting. Together, we experienced challenges that tested our strength, moments that pushed our patience, and obstacles that made us question ourselves. We also experienced the heartbreak of losing members of our school community, classmates whose absence is deeply felt as we celebrate this milestone today. While they may not be sitting among us, their memories remain a part of the class of 2026, and our thoughts are with their families and loved ones. At the same time, we created memories, friendships, and experiences that we will carry with us for years to come. As excited as we all are to celebrate this achievement, let's be honest, some of us started our high school senior countdown before senior year even begun. But standing here now, it is impossible not to appreciate everything that brought us to this moment. Every challenge we overcame, every lesson we learned, and every memory we made helped shape us into the individuals we are today. Looking around at my classmates, I don't just see graduates. I see resilience, growth, determination, and a group of young adults ready to take on whatever comes next. As you grow and experience new things, you begin to realize that the life you want for yourself may not always be the life you envisioned or the life your friends envisioned, the same life your parents imagined, or even the same life you dreamed about when you were younger. Many people grow up knowing exactly what they want to be, whether that's a firefighter, a police officer, a doctor, or something else entirely. For me, it was never that simple. I never felt a strong calling towards one specific path or hobby. Instead, high school gave me the opportunity to explore, grow, and discover who I am. It pushed me to become more confident, more outgoing, and more comfortable being myself. Being able to learn from my family's experiences and sacrifices allowed me to create my own path towards the future. As a first-generation college student, I had been motivated to take advantage of the opportunities that previous generations worked hard to make possible for me. With all of us standing here today, class of 2026, we made it through the early mornings, the late assignments, and the teacher saying every 5 minutes, this will be on Friday's test. Be excited. Soon we'll be experiencing new opportunities, new environments, different challenges, and unforgettable experiences. The hard work you put in and over the last 4 years will surely pay off and may even surprise you in the years to come. As you get to the moment when you move your tassel from the right to the left, get hyped, because we definitely did that. For many of us, this may be the last time we are all gathering together in the same place. The friendships, the memories, and the moments we have shared are now becoming part of our story, and that is something worth cherishing. Some of us already have a clear path, while others are still figuring out, and that's completely okay. What matters is that we never forget what brought us here. The hard work, the late nights, the pressures we pushed through, and the support of the people around us. Whether your next chapter is college, work, the military, trade school, or something entirely different, remember that your journey does not have to look like someone else's to be successful. While graduation is a bittersweet moment, I think I speak for majority of the class when I say we have appreciated the memories, but we are also very excited to see what all of the exit doors look like. I would love to leave you with a quote that has always stayed with me. In the words of J. Cole, there's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Class of 2026, we have experienced both, and today we celebrate just how far we have come. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you.
It is with pride that I present to you our honored Dais guests, parents, and students, the valedictorian of Barack Obama School for Social Justice, who will address the class of 2026 and honor our distinguished guest, Janiyah Merrill.
Whoa, okay. Okay, that's good. Ooh. Good evening to our Board of Education trustees, Associate Superintendent, Superintendents of Schools, Mr. Annabelle Soler Jr., Principal Scott, Assistant Principal Lewis, faculty, families, and most importantly, the graduates of class of 2026. Oh, there we go. First, I would like to express my gratitude to the people who helped bring us to this moment. To our teachers, thank you for investing your time, patience, and energy into our growth. To our counselors, thank you for guiding us, supporting us, and making sure we always stayed on track these past years. To our principals and staff here, thank you for creating a positive and welcoming community where we could learn and grow. And finally, to our families and loved ones, thank you for your support, whether it was helping with late night homework, driving us to and from school activities, checking in on us, or simply having endless patience. All of you played a part in shaping our high school journeys, and we are all truly grateful. I know everyone's journey has been different because we all come from different stories, backgrounds, and experiences, yet somehow all of our paths lead us here today. Each of us have faced our own challenges, whether it was difficult classes, busy schedules, personal struggles, or moments of self-doubt. But despite it all, we made it. Being part of class of 2026 for the past 6 years has certainly been an experience. We started this journey attending classes online through Teams, creating group chats to play Among Us, and finding ways to stay connected while the world felt so disconnected. We created the most random Instagram pages, navigated friendships, experienced breakups and makeups, and learned more about ourselves along the way. We also survived the Obama staircases. I know we've all fallen up or down those stairs at least once. In my case, probably 6 or 7 times. At this point, those stairs and I have a personal relationship. If there's one thing I won't miss about Obama, it's definitely them. Then came the moments we had all been waiting for. The senior trip, prom, and now graduation. Our journey has been filled with unforgettable memories, laughter, and experiences that we will carry on with us for years to come. So speaking to you all as valedictorian is truly an honor, but none of this would have been possible without the people who supported me along the way. To my parents, thank you for always believing in me. Okay. Pushing me to be my best. To my brothers, thank you for turning everything into a competition and teaching me the value of hard work and perseverance. To my coaches and my teammates on the basketball team, thank you for teaching me that it's okay to be myself and encouraging me to step outside my comfort zone. And to my friends and loved ones, thank you for always being there for me and putting up with my corny jokes. For those of you who know me, you know I crochet and read 24/7 and usually keep to myself. You know I own more Obama gear than anyone probably should. You know I wear funny socks almost every day, and you definitely know my laugh before you see me. These little things may seem small, but they remind me that the best part of high school was being able to be ourselves and finding people who accepted us for exactly who we are. I can go on, but I know everybody wants to get home, so I will leave you with one final message. As we prepare to leave these halls and step into new chapters, whether it's college, careers, military service, or the trades, we carry with us more than just diplomas. We carry the lessons we learned, the friendships we built, and the memories that shaped us. We also carry the responsibility to use our voices, to stand up for what we believe in, and to make a positive impact in the communities around us. It has truly been a blast, class of 2026. I've met so many incredible people and shared unforgettable experiences with all of you. So I will leave you with a quote from a true Obama icon, Michelle Obama. Success isn't about how your life looks to others, it's about how it feels to you. As we move forward, I encourage each of you to define success on your own terms. Chase the things that bring you purpose, happiness, and fulfillment. Be brave enough to take risks, strong enough to overcome setbacks, and confident enough to be yourself. Congratulations, class of 2026. The future is yours. Thank you.
At this time, we are going to have Lakeisha Collins Bellamy, Yonkers City Council President.
Good evening, graduates of class of 2026, to your families, to my family. I am so proud to stand here this evening. To each of you, our salutatorian and valedictorian ladies, I am proud of you. I'm proud to know you, proud to carry you all on my shoulders. But I want to speak to those of you who haven't figured it out yet, to let you know that it's okay to not have it figured out. About 30 years ago, I was sitting here. Stop it, Soler, you were with me. About 30 years ago, I was sitting right where you are. My graduation day came and went, and I had not figured it out yet. I knew probably since 5 years old that I wanted to be a lawyer, but I hadn't even applied to law school when I graduated. I hadn't applied to college when I graduated. I went a whole entire year trying to figure it out. And the first college I applied to, the only college I ever applied to, did not accept me. I remember crying and being upset and feeling lost because I knew I wanted to be an attorney, but the only school I applied to said no. But thank God for my big brother, who is now in heaven, who took me to the school, to the dean's office, and said, my little sister needs to go here. And I got accepted to SUNY New Paltz, just like that. That experience taught me a lesson about being that mentor, that big sister for people who come from places like I come from. I grew up in public housing right in Cottage Place Gardens. Anyone else here grew up in public housing? Okay. Coming from places like public housing, having parents who were teenagers when they had me, the deck was already stacked against me. They were kind of counting me out like when the Knicks were down by 29. They turned the channel, they went to sleep, they said, I told you that's what they were gonna do, right? That's what everyone does when they don't see you doing what they expect you to do. They count you out. I want you all to know to never count yourselves out. I got accepted to college because my big brother took me there and told me, you better not mess this up, is his exact words, but he said some more colorful stuff. But he said, don't mess up this opportunity. So I understood the assignment and I gave it my all. And I graduated, not when the rest of my class graduated. A year later, I graduated from college, and eventually I went to law school. But by the time I went to law school, I had a child. I was working full time. And people said, how are you gonna go to law school if you are working and you have a child? Never let your doubters define your destination. I said, if God brought me to it, he's gonna bring me through it. And did. I went on to law school working full-time for the Municipal Housing Authority while raising my son, who was 6 at the time, as a single mother. And I had classmates. Find you some friends who are going to encourage you to be better, who will challenge you to be better, like the two of these young ladies challenged. Find you some friends that aren't going to say, let's go to a party, but how your grades looking? Let's go to the library. Find those friends because they want you to be better in life, not just a good time. So I went to law school. My classmates told me we should take summer classes. We could finish early. At the time, as I said, I had a 6-year-old. So I went home and I asked my 6-year-old son, what do you think about mommy taking summer classes? Expecting him to say, no, mommy, I want to go on vacation. My 6-year-old looked me square in the eyes and said, you need to take summer classes and hurry up and get it over with. The best advice ever from a 6-year-old. So parents, listen to your children. Sometimes they know what they're talking about. I took those summer classes and graduated in 3 years like a full-time student while working a full-time job, while raising my child as a single mother. I was a full-time law school student who made the dean's list and got A's and scholarships in law school. So never let anyone tell you what you cannot do in life. And I say all that to say, if you haven't figured it out yet, it's not too late. As I said, my parents were teenagers, so when my mother was in 11th grade, she didn't graduate high school. My dad was in 12th grade, and his favorite teacher told him, "Do you know your child is gonna be a statistic? You're a teen parent?" My father told me this as I was being inducted into the Hall of Fame at Roosevelt High School. And he was teary-eyed when he said it. And I said, "Dad, she was right. I am a statistic. I am the first African American elected citywide in the city of Yonkers. The child of teen parents who grew up in the projects, who had a child and had a dream. Never stop believing in yourself. And if you haven't figured it out, it's not the end yet. Keep going. I want you all to go forward and be great. I am proud of you. May God bless you and keep you. To my nephew, Damari, I am proud of you, young man. If you don't know Mari, he's one of the best wide receivers in this entire school district. And I am proud of you. I'm bragging. I'm bragging on that. I'm bragging. Jayana, I am proud of you. There are so many young kids sitting here today that you don't know what they go through, how they get here every day and show up. And I want you all to know that you showed out. God bless you and congratulations. I love you all.
Thank you, Lakeisha Collins Bellamy. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the principal of Barack Obama School for Social Justice, Jamel Scott.
I don't even know how I can go after that. And that was no script or nothing. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamel Scott, the proud principal of Barack Obama School for Social Justice. I would like to begin by warmly welcoming our Board of Trustees, our superintendent of our families, our staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026, our graduates. Tonight is a moment of pride, reflection, and celebration. Class of 2026, you are not just another class, you are a historical class. You are the final class to begin your journey as Palisade Prep Middle School students and complete it here at Barack Obama School for Social Justice. You carry two legacies, two identities, one powerful story of growth, resilience, and a transformation. That alone makes you special, but that truly makes you remarkable is that you made it. Through every challenge, every change, every moment of doubt, you showed up, and that matters. Let me be clear, you matter. Your voice matters, your decisions matters, your future matters. And during your 4 years, the world kept moving in ways you'll never forget. You lived through moments that brought people together, moments that reminded us to celebrate right here in New York. You experienced something generations waited for. Adrielle, this one is for you. The New York Knicks finally winning. That's for you, Adrielle. Yeah, an NBA championship. Bringing the city together in a way we hadn't seen in decades. Parades, celebrations, people in streets, complete strangers high-fiving each other. Why? Because it reminded all of us that patience, resilience, and belief pays off. And that same lesson applies to you. Because your journey wasn't easy either. But like champions, you still found a way. History teaches us something powerful about belief. For years, people believed it was impossible for human beings to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Experts said it couldn't be done. Some even believed the human body would break trying. But in 1954, Roger Bannister refused to accept that limit. He trained with a purpose, trusted his preparation, and when the moment came, he ran the mile in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. And here's the most powerful part. Once he did it, others started doing it too. The barrier was never physical, it was mental. So as you move forward, understand this. Just because something hasn't been done before doesn't mean you can't be the first. Because time is too precious to waste. You don't get to rewind it. You don't get extra credit on missed opportunities. Every moment is an investment. So make your next move your best move. I know you're gonna catch that one. Now, as you step into your next chapter, I want to challenge you. Take risks. Be brave. Be bold. Don't wait for permission to be great. The world doesn't move forward because people play it safe. It moves forward because people dare to try. And while you're out there chasing your dream, never forget this. Your word means everything. In a world where people often break promises, be someone who keeps theirs. If you say it, stand on it. Your reputation will travel far before you even enter a room. Here's something I want you to carry with you. Stay ready so you don't. Come on now, I know. Come on, Keisha. I'm throwing alley-oops. Yes, you wrote it good. I got you. The pressure doesn't break you. It introduces you to who you really are. Now, before I close out, you know I have to give you a riddle of the day. Yeah, I love my riddles. Every morning. Every morning you love my riddles. I'm not going to laugh at it this time. I might. I'm sorry. You said that in the staff meeting. Who laughed at their own jokes? Mr. Scott. The more you use me, the stronger I get. The more you avoid me, the weaker I become. What am I? Courage. Courage. Use it, feed it, trust it. Because courage is what will push you when fear shows up. And it will. Graduates, as you walk across the stage and step into your future, know that we carry the hopes of our families, the pride of the school, and the responsibility to make your mark on the world. I'll leave you with a quote from President Barack Obama. The future belongs to the young people with an education and the imagination to create. Class of 2026, go create, go lead, go make us proud, and have a great day on purpose. Thank you.
The class of 2026, please stand. President Dr. Corrado Del Vecchio, I present to you the class of 2026.
On behalf of the Yonkers Board of Education, I am happy and proud to accept the Barack Obama School for Social Justice graduating class of 2026, and by the power entrusted to me by the New York State Board of Regents, I declare you graduates of the Barack Obama School of Social Justice. Now, it is time for you to move your tassel from right to the left as a symbol of your success. You have earned the right to graduate, and by moving the tassel to the left, it symbolizes that you are crossing over from high school to the next stage of your life. Graduates, congratulations. You may now sit down. To the graduating class of Barack Obama School for Social Justice, once again, my heartfelt congratulations. You did it. This is your day to savor the reward of your hard work and perseverance. As president of the Board of Education, it is my immense honor to accept the class of 2026. And I do so not just on behalf of the Board of Education, but also of fellow trustees that may not be here tonight, and one that is here accompanying me, Trustee Greenwald. Looking out at your smiling faces here, I see hope and a promise of a bright future. It reminds me of the audacity of hope of Barack Obama and his book, and that's how he chose to name it, Your Audacity of Hope. It will carry you to the future. For a moment, I invite you to close your eyes, to pause, and picture a long time ago, the first day of kindergarten. Did you have butterflies? Were you excited? Did you cry? Did you struggle to carry a backpack that was almost the same size as you? You have trekked a long road to get here for many, many reasons. Please keep in mind, along every step of the way, you were not alone. Your families and guardians nurtured you. Your teachers and school staff guided you, molded you, formed you into who you are today. We, the trustees of the Board of Education, carefully crafted policies to support your education. With each passing year, you inherited more responsibility, and today you're taking on even more. Now, it is your time to leave the nest, to take flight. Perhaps you will be going to college, or a trade, or the military. Maybe you're going to take the time to explore the world and to discover yourself. Take that time for yourself. Whatever path you choose, I hope it eventually leads you back to Yonkers. Your city needs you. We need your voice. Come back home and share your special gifts with the community that raised you. Once again, on behalf of the entire Board of Education, I say to you, job well done. Congratulations once again, over and over, class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, President Dr. Corrado Del Vecchio. At this time, I would like the class of 2026 to prepare to receive your diplomas.
Who's reading it in? You should go back there. You should be behind it. Unless we can move this. We can move this. Down there. It's connected, right? Yeah. Does it have enough slack? You got enough slack? And we can move it over and then she can read the name. No, just stay here. We'll just move behind it. Just come behind it.
Yeah, we wanted to move it back there. It's locked down. It's okay.
It's tight down. Yeah, we'll move back. You should call the name first.
That one?
Parents, please stay in your seats. Janaya Merrill, sorry. Cherish Womack. Natalie Isidoro. Martha Paz Canales. Jasmine Valenzuela Manta. Joanna Velasquez Zique. Takira Barner. Giselle Herrera. Abigail Guzman. Ciara Murillo Mendez. Anjali Maldonado. Maya Moniz. Tatiana Isabella Sotomayor. Brian Soriano. Moses Tavares. Tyler Planis. Emmanuel Davia. Christopher Ruiz. Sebastian De Castro. Mauricio Estevez. Sincere Thorne. Emmanuel Vasquez. Will Steven Capellan. Edgar Eduardo Lopez Jr. Kanye Stinson. Amir Devesevec. Penelope Witt. Dominguez. Maria Elise Alvarez Baez. Andrea Luciano. Kaylin Molina. Jada Brianna Thomas. Alexa Catalina Alvarado. Annalise Garrido. Catherine Rosas. Angeli Guerrero.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Sitlali Carino. Elijah Torrens. Diane Flores. All right. Marcus Michael Knight Jr. Yair Lino Benitez. Jadiel Ishmael Oriana. Joel Quintana. Daniel De Souza. Joseph Guzman. Jeremias Serrano Rodriguez. Nick Perez. Dariel Mercedes. Daniel Rivera Jr. Jameet Tells. Nasha Lamy. Divine Vidal Ordonez. Jayana Humbert. Eva Zhao. Heaven Unique Lions. Janaya Isabel Diana. Kiara Simone Lewis. Wislendi Capellan. Isis Phillips. Fozia Funa. Nana Akuya Apperbang. Brianna Priscilla Cruz. Jocelyn Coates. Christopher Antonio Cuevas Vargas. Nasim Naji. Neely. Jalen Tapia. Darson Sherpa. Ariana Harrison and Shelby Harrison. Emily Batista Rodriguez. Lixie Campos. Vanessa Plummer. Desiree Ventura. Rosamy Morel. Lisha Martinez. Zenavia Morris. Lisette Garcia. Noelia Abreu Sanchez. Jacqueline Biggs. Barrington Anderson III. Angel Rodriguez. Michael Conklin. Yanzel Rodriguez. Julian Shabai. Abu Herrera. Ricardo Anthony Lewin Jr. Ihan Muhammad Halim. Deshaun Clayton. Kenneth Tay. Javon Nasir Derry. Tavon Williams. Jordan Merrill. Guarland de Leon Hilario. Okay. Damari Dixon. Richard Dixon. Denzel Drysdale. Richard Catalano. Adriel Rosso.
We would like to call two special guests from the class of 2026. Mr. Jayron Rivera. and Mr. Ethan Reyes.
Sorry, guys.
Congratulations, graduates. Thank you all. Would the graduates of the class of 2026 please stand, face your parents, your families, and teachers, and thank them for their support. All of our guests are asked to please remain in your seats as the class of 2026 graduates exit the auditorium. Thank you and congratulations.